Hello and thanks for checking out TheChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. For access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Hey crypto friends, coming at you with a late night check-in on what's going on. Before we get into it, on Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern, we're going to do a live Q&A on YouTube. So come on in, we'll give away some free stuff at the end as well. I'll post a link on our social media and you'll see it on our YouTube. So Bitcoin, still in control of the bulls. Little bull flag being confirmed with a daily higher low quickly set at 91.71. We had a scenario where we were bouncing around a bit. We set a low on the 4-hour. Bulls made their way up. We broke resistance. The bears pushed the price right back down. We broke that support by $14, pretty much a double bottom, and then a recovery back to the all-time high. I wish. Not the all-time high, the high of this move. So the exponential support is continuing to hold on the 4-hour time frame. That's a guide. And our short-term support of 91.71 is also our guide at this point. Keep in mind, one thing I want to point out is when you see big bull moves and uptrends like this, every time you see a significant move since the last period of consolidation, that's when bulls are really confident because you know you have a ton of space to form that higher low. You're not at risk of losing the uptrend. From this little low of 85.56, we ran up to 91.50. Next thing you know, we got $600 of space where we can pull back and still keep the uptrend. From here, it was 88.80 to 94.40, which is about $560 of space. At this point, we don't have as much space. We would need to see the bulls get more follow through because as of right now, if we start 4-hour consolidation, the amount of space that we have is only $400, so a bit less. So just be aware that once you start to see that happen, it really shows the bulls just slowing down a little bit. They're still in complete control, but there's less wiggle room and space to be working with. 12-hour time frame, bull flag. Nope, that's the 2-hour. 12-hour had the bull flag with the follow-through. So bottom line is the bulls still have complete control, no sign of slowdown. I did make a little anti-FOMO entry today, right about here. And my game plan was, I want a little bit of skin in the game because daily consolidation is underway. It looked like a daily bull flag at that point with a lower wick. So I entered in the 9,300s, and my game plan was not to put a stop in the near term because it was a small position entry, and I was going to scale in looking for a daily higher low compared to 82.16. So I made an initial entry at 9,300. I would have entered another entry at the daily exponential support right around the 8,900 range. And then I would have put my stop loss in. So I was getting an initial position, knowing that I would fully embrace further pullback for the daily higher low to enter a bit of a larger position. But we didn't get it. The bulls showed back up, so I have my small position with a break-even stop loss now and zero risk. So that's where I'm going to stand, and if I do get stopped out break even, I'll be back to all cash and patiently waiting for the next clear setup. So in the last video that we did 2 days ago, maybe it was yesterday, I don't remember, but we were highlighting the possibility of an opportunity in the altcoins approaching if the Bitcoin dominance chart rejected from its daily resistance and pulled back, which is exactly what we got. We rejected now at pretty much a triple top, and we're still holding support. We're looking down at $67, and we're anticipating to stay within this range potentially for another few days. But that pullback there was enough for the altcoins to catch up. We knew that Bitcoin had broke bullish on its daily time frame, and we knew that there were double tops everywhere in the altcoins. So this pullback allowed for cup and handles to play out. We'll start with Litecoin because it's a better cup and handle. We pointed out we liked Litecoin as the number 2 bull compared to Bitcoin. Why? Because this LTC BTC chart was closer to changing its daily trend than Ethereum's chart. And that's exactly what happened with a big bull day and took out all nearby resistances. Just like that, a significant follow-through move for the LTC-BTC pairing. 74.74 key resistance remains. If we fail to break that resistance, we have a weekly inverse head and shoulders to be watching, and we will look for a weekly higher low and then a trend change if we reject. We have to lose the daily uptrend without breaking 74.74 for this setup to be there. And right now, anything above 6322 is a daily high or low. So this trend change led to a cup and handle on the daily time frame for Litecoin. Cup and handle is the most misdiagnosed pattern that I see on social media, but this was a good one. Left side of resistance, consolidation, inability to break the left side of resistance, a bull flag of consolidation, and then big time breakout follow through with big time volume. So at this point, anything over 58.10 is a daily high or low. The bulls are just continuing to plead their case, wrong word, but make their case for the monthly high or low being set. We're scouting a monthly lower high compared to 146. That's still over 100% away. So the odds of a lower high are more likely than not, in my opinion, as we've been saying on Bitcoin as well. But as far as the short term goes, 4-hour time frame, bearish reversal candlestick, and now an inside bar have to break 67.08 to be looking for a 4-hour higher low to form. And same thing after a big massive breakout, we look to the first 5-minute oversold conditions for a good bounce. There you go, 67.08 up to 68.62, a nice little 2% bounce. And we'll then look for an hourly oversold bounce if the pullback gets significant enough. But at this point, we're still holding exponential support, and we're not close to an hourly oversold bounce at all. ETH, little daily bull break as well, same kind of cup and handle setup. Inability to break resistance, bull flag, breakout, but much less follow through. At this point, the follow through is about, 3 to 4%, whereas Litecoin, it had follow through of 10% plus. ETH BTC. I did not pull that chart up yet. ETH BTC. So solid move, but still in a daily downtrend. Anything under 1954 is a daily lower high. So the setup was not there. It was not as favorable. And the LTC BTC setup alone was what gave it the number 2 strength ranking behind Bitcoin in yesterday's video. So all these little clues and pieces to the puzzle, LTC BTC chart plus Bitcoin dominance chart rejecting from resistance, leading to the breakout on the US dollar pairing. So congrats to the Litecoin bulls. XRP 2559 resistance still stands. We have not broken that level of resistance yet. XRP has continuously been a laggard bull to the majority of the sector for a very long time. Gotta call it like it is. XRP BTC, just out of curiosity, prolonged downtrend almost at the lows. Binance 1850 resistance broke. So heading to higher highs, not nearly as much follow through as even Ethereum on its bull break. Short-term support is 1770, 4-hour uptrend intact. Bulls keeping control. And from here, we zoom out to the weekly chart, knowing that we have not changed the weekly trend on a lot of these coins. So there's your anti-FOMO right there. Even Litecoin. Litecoin has not changed its weekly trend. Every single week, well, aside from this tiny little move, but I still need a very clear pivot and a higher low and higher high on Litecoin, and I need that on Binance as well. So here's an inverse head and shoulders on the weekly time frame for Binance. If we fail to break 2180, we look for the weekly higher low and then the weekly trend change. BCH USD 405 resistance being tested, have not broken that level yet. Slow and steady climb up over the last 6 days. Exponential support on the 4-hour, still holding. And after 405, we are breaking weekly resistances in a big way. After 405 is 429. Bulls strong, just have not broken resistance yet. BSV remains in its tightening range, the equilibrium we've been watching for quite some time. No break in sight. Bulls need to hold 244, and resistance is 322 and 328. Sideways trading, watch for the volume spike to indicate the break is taking place. Dash, slow and steady climb as well. 145 is the resistance level to break. 4-hour time frame, just grinding up these exponential supports. Some lower wicks, but bulls keeping the higher lows at this point. If we lose the 4-hour uptrend without breaking 145, we'll look for a daily higher low to form compared to $93. Link USD 285 resistance. and we broke it. So nice follow through. Again, 4-hour uptrend, exponential support, higher low pattern very clear. When we lose the 4-hour uptrend, we zoom out and look for a daily higher low. We'll look to the exponential 12 period support first, but anything over 236 is a daily higher low. And last we got XTZ also breaking to a higher high. Lose the 4-hour uptrend, we look for a daily higher low compared to 145. But this weekly chart has my interest declining, bull volume, heading to resistance. Still in a daily uptrend clearly, but if we lose the daily uptrend, our weekly lower high will be set, and we'll be looking for more along the lines of an equilibrium. That's still possible. There's no sign of that weakness yet, but it's something to keep in mind. Again, we would have to lose the daily uptrend to see that play out, and the bulls are comfortable with a lot of space for their next daily higher low. But it's all about 186 and 190 big picture. So bulls still got it. We'll see how long that can keep up. We know weekly consolidation will be inevitable at some point, but there is no sign of it. So it keeps the bulls' confidence. They continue to buy the dips. Ethereum has a potential weekly inverse head and shoulders as well. If we were to reject without breaking 194.60, we then look for the higher low. But we're coming up on that resistance quick. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Do good things. See you Sunday for the live Q&A. That's all I got.